the show. Now, you've all heard of the famous American comedian Lenny Bruce. Well, I'm the famous Scottish comedian Lenny the Bruce. I'm actually over here to visit my kids. They're not actually my kids, but hey, in the dark, who cares who you're shagging, huh? So I was having a cup of tea in a restaurant today, and this waitress says, I want a tip. A tip! A tip! She says a tip! I'll give you a tip. Stay out of the futures market. Next time somebody asks me for a tip, they're going to get the full 3 inches as well, eh? So, ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a big round of applause for taking part in tonight's show. And I'll get into this. That on. And please welcome the bouncer, ladies and gentlemen, for the evening. The bouncer, Mr. Elvis Aaron Presley. There he is. So, Elvis, give us some of the songs you're going to sing in case any of the punters give us a hard time.
I'm going to do those English football songs I learned on the terrace with my mama. They're going to get their fucking heads kicked in, take the tits out for the lads.
Okay.
And one especially to my idol, Mr. David Beckham. Goes like this. Does she take it up the ass? Does she take it hard up the ass?
Security!
Does she take it up the ass? Hey, Elvis hasn't left the building, man. Does she take it up the ass? Hey,
Elvis,
does she take it up the ass?
Can we have on our real bouncer? Our real bouncer for the evening, Mr. Richard Voss. Okay. Okay, now Richard is our genuine bouncer, and he does amazing things with baseball bats and Vaseline. So, don't mess with him. Okay, can we have our first wank, please? Yank, sorry. Incidentally, if you're watching this program at home and you want to be on the show, you must need your fucking head felt. Yes,
how are you, Jerry? I want to talk about racism.
Right.
Now, see, everybody thinks racism against blacks just comes from whites, but it doesn't. I used to live next door to Puerto Rico.
Everyone hates you. Next! Hello there. Hi. David Attenborough on a crash diet? Yeah! So, yes?
Yes, well, I think that people who come to the country...
Burton, by the way.
Yes, want to be citizens here. They're not learning the practical...
People coming to the country?
Yes, to be
Speak
citizens.
up, son. Speak up.
Yes. They're not learning the practical aspect.
The practical aspect?
Yeah, when they take a test for naturalization...
Yes.
They're learning things like the President and the Stars and the Stripes.
Yeah.
But they're not learning not to litter.
Not to litter?
Yeah.
Not to litter, you mean?
Yeah.
Are you drunk?
Not yet, no.
No, because you sound a wee bit slurred, you know.
Oh.
Okay, so are you in any way a racist?
Not at all.
You Irish-American?
Well, no, I spent some time there.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an actor.
Been in any films?
Yeah.
Are you married?
No.
No? Any children?
Not yet.
What's your favourite colour?
Blue.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your horoscope sign?
Taurus.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know where the front door is?
Yes, yes.
Excellent. Okay. Next up. Right.
Hey. So what I want to talk about, men don't know how to fuck. By round of applause, women, it's true. Hey, Jerry, man.
You mean,
present company
you
excluded.
don't know how to fuck.
No, present company excluded. When I was...
Listen, let me tell you something. I know how to fuck. Ask your girlfriend.
Okay. The point is this. So you two excluded. Men in general don't know how to fuck. And the problem is...
Hey, let's ask a man in general.
Ask the women. Ask the women.
Here we have a fine young man in general. Do you know how to fuck?
Yes.
Do you know how to fuck?
Ask the women, Jerry.
Are you a Scotsman?
Glasgow, yeah.
A Scotsman, a Glaswegian in the audience.
I'm a Scotsman, too,
Get him out.
Jerry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ask her with the weave.
Okay.
Ask her with the weave. Now, black men always say they can fuck, but black men don't like to eat the choach. They don't like to eat the choach, it's true.
Whoa. Hang on. Let's give the guy enough rope to hang himself.
The thing is that when we're little, like...
Black guys have got huge big knobs. They don't have to do very much, right?
That's true.
That is true.
But for the white guys with the littler knobs, the Scottish knobs, I hear
Thank
your
you.
pain. I'm Scottish. Jewish and Scottish.
Yeah, you're
No.
Scottish. You fucking liar.
So the point is, though, that men should be taught how to fuck in school, or taught how to masturbate, because basically men,
Taught
when
how
they
to
get to college...
masturbate?
Yeah,
How bad is it in America?
it's pretty bad,
Is
Jerry.
that why you all have guns and stuff? Because
Exactly. American men-
I think I've got it now.
American men compensate for the fact that they can't fuck. That's why they use words like bang, like, oh, I banged this chick.
Wait.
Split this chick in half.
That's the problem. That's a woman problem. That's a female problem. That's the reason why you got all the violence and all the spaceships going up to Mars and all that, and airplanes and Scud missiles and all that. It's because women are not giving it up. That's why. Right? It's not men who don't know how to fuck, right? It's women who are using sex as a weapon, which, when you think about it, is pretty pathetic, you know? In the poker game of life, they hold a lousy 2 of fucking spades, right? A little, but that's all they fucking got, and they think that if they can keep that back as long as possible and then shag them, then they'll get everything they want. And in fact, you won't, right?
But the reason women hold all the cards is because women fuck better than men. And men don't know how to fuck.
No.
It's true.
Women do not know how to fuck. They just lie there and do nothing. Right? And shut your fucking mouth. Just gonna show you. Far from having Viagra tablets for men, there should be tablets for women to make them more fucking interesting in bed. Right? There should be tablets that make women put on school uniforms. Right? So all this bollocks of men can't shag, you know, just give them a chance to fucking practice. That's what I think. Anyway, that's Bill. Bill, on you go.
Okay.
Next. Now, as we were saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to just lean over the desk.
Hello, gentlemen.
For anyone that doesn't know how to shag, I'm the man to show you now. Very important. Very important you get behind the girl, right? It's the missionary position, very, very boring. All you see is the face, right? But from here, right? Front of the mirror, you got the arse, you got the chest, you got your hands around there. It's that's how, and you feel like you're riding a fucking motorbike, you know?
Okay.
And they cannot see the faces that you're pulling, right? That's very important. You go,
Oh my God, I refuse to this,
and
okay?
all the time you've been going, oh, I really love you. But they don't see that.
I'm gonna let him have his fun because I want to see if he's just as passionate about deadbeat dads.
Deadbeat dads.
Deadbeat fathers that will actually spend money, $3,000-4,000 on a pair of rims, but won't buy their child a pair of sneakers.
Who are you thinking about?
I'm saying deadbeat fathers that bring
Oh,
children
yeah,
into
but
this world.
what made you think of this subject? Are you thinking about your own dad?
Actually, I'm a mother, a single mother. I have a 15-year-old son. I've raised him by myself. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know.
Well, but you could have had an abortion, couldn't you?
I could have had an abortion, but I didn't choose to do that. Why? Because, I mean, I'm pro-life. Actually, I'm pro-life. I don't judge anyone else if their choice is abortion. That's one thing. But I feel that. Why?
That's good.
Oh, that's good for me. I mean, children don't have to be brought in this world. The worst. I mean, when you think about it, especially in New York City, the rate of children that are being born, and then break it down to how many of those children that are being born are going to have an active father in their lives. Less than half. You know, and that's really sad.
So what happened to your husband?
My husband, I never had a husband. My child, I'm
Are you a
not gonna
prostitute?
tell my age. Am I a prostitute? If I was a prostitute, you'd have been paying me for that little shit you just did back there.
Little sticker there.
Okay, I'm not.
So,
honestly,
was it a boyfriend that got you pregnant and just kind of...
well, I thought I was in love. You know, I was. Let me see.
Well, that's your bloody
I got
problem.
pregnant the second time I ever had sex, so it wasn't even feeling good. You know what I mean? It was just like, I'm pregnant.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you use
Why
protection?
didn't I use protection? Actually, I had protection, and he kind of talked me out of it. He said it felt better. Now I understand it felt better for him.
That's a
It
bit
wasn't better
naive,
for
that.
me, 'cause
It's
the
a
shit
little
hurt
bit
regardless,
naive, if you don't
you
mind me
know.
saying so.
Well, I was 16 years old.
16
I was very.
years
I mean,
of age.
honestly, seriously, I mean, at that age, you really are not prepared to deal with psychologically. To deal
Yeah,
with those
yeah,
kinds of
but you're
feelings of
prepared to
love.
fucking fuck.
No,
Okay, wait, it's a fair point. Dad,
in all honesty,
Tammy, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough of that one. That started off very hopeful and reasonable, but I think a little bit naive there, you know, I wasn't sure what I was doing. 16, I think you pretty fucking have a good idea. Next up.
This guy, he is definitely hearing voices in his head. He really is.
The thing is, I'm picking them up. So, how can I help you?
Thank you.
Nick!
Come on.
And thank you very much, Richard.
I want to talk about parasites, Jerry.
Too late, son.
Look at this. Watch this.
Why don't you want to talk about parasites, Jerry? Jerry Sadowitz.
You what? I saw you coming, shithead. Go on, you make a move. You make a move. You try it, you fucking fuck. You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Who the hell else you think you're talking to, shithead? There ain't no other bugger here. You talking to me, Brooklyn? You fucking fuck.
Welcome back to part 2. So, Richard, what do you think of that first half?
I don't know, that deadbeat dad bullshit. Let me tell you something. I'm a single dad, and I take care of my kids. And I tell you, when I was married, I had a stepson, which was great, because that way I didn't have to hit my kids. You know, we had a big fight one day. We're arguing. He said, "You're not my father." I said, "Yeah, but I'm fucking your mother." He said, "Who's not?" I said, "Your real dad." He said, "Guess again."
Okay, let's have the next person. Hello.
My name's Perry Zanet.
Right.
I'd like to speak about gun control.
Right.
I'm against it.
Right.
Gun control, well, it's been, the perception of it here has been distorted out of control. The myth is that when countries with strict gun laws and fewer guns have no crime, and that's nonsense. Look at England. Look at how since 1920, between 1920 and 1997, the British people lost all of their personal firearms, as a result of which they've had some of the biggest crime waves in recent history. Tony Blair's own daughter was robbed in one of the Rolex robberies.
See, I'm definitely in favor of the idea that when there's no guns, when the police have no guns, and there is actually less guns for the criminals, you know? Like over here, the reason why there's so many guns...
But it doesn't work out that way. It doesn't work out that way at all.
It does work out that way. There's more crime in America
not.
than about 12 other countries put together. What are you talking about? The reason why there's so many guns in this country, everyone has guns because the criminals have guns. And the reason why the criminals have guns is because the police have got guns, right?
No.
And the reason why the police have got guns is because they're fat
guns done.
that can't actually run
All
after the fucking criminals.
Guns. Take the guns out of the hands of the honest citizens.
Percy Zanet, ladies and gentlemen. Off he goes. Perry, sorry. Okay. Hello there.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I'm here to talk about the hypocrisy of sex in our society. We are obsessed with sex and we hate ourselves for it. It's all we think about.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Do we?
Yes, we totally do.
I'm obsessed with sex, but I don't hate myself for it.
Well, we need to learn to detach.
I hate people who, you know, who stop me from having that sexual...
Exactly. We need to have
union.
more. We need to honor the process. We need to understand that sex is a gift from God. All our parts were given to us from God.
How did we fuck that up, by the way?
Yes, exactly. How did we fuck that up? Where did guilt and
He gave us
shame
women,
come in?
right? He did it right there, you know, and now you can't even do it. You've got to pay money for it.
Well, and that's another, because women are brought up, with guilt and shame. Women are brought up to feel guilty about having sex, And men are burdened.
No, they don't.
Well,
no, they're not guilty.
Well, they feel guilty.
They have no shame at all. They're just saving it for the right person.
Men are burdened with guilt.
There's a great consolation in as much as women usually always pick the wrong guy.
That's for sure.
You know. Anyway, getting back to the guilt and the sex and guilt
first
thing.
of all, it makes us ill. I don't think it's any accident that men are so prone to prostate cancer and that women are prone to breast and cervical cancer, because those are the areas that we sexualize and we treat them with guilt and shame. And any part of your body that you treat with guilt and shame, you're not going to feed your energy to it, this universal life force that we're all given. And I think that women...
I don't know if that's necessarily true, you know.
I think, well...
I mean, Michael Jackson doesn't have cancer of the playground, does he?
Besides being a writer, I'm also a doctor, and I work with people with stress-related illness.
Right.
And I know that for a fact, that when we keep anger and guilt and anger and guilt and shame inside of us is known to be a cause of cancer.
Yes.
And I think that women need to be honored as the goddesses that they are.
No, women need to be taught a lesson.
Okay? And thousands of years ago, before there was organized religion...
That's a nice bit of free applause, isn't it? You know?
No, well, no, but it's
I
the
think
truth.
women should be honored for being wonderful human beings.
It's the truth. Because...
The blondes in the audience. What's the solution then to all this?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have absolutely no... I'm in the... No. It's a question of owning your power.
That would have been.
No.
It actually come up with a solution.
No,
and told the whole world.
There is a solution. It's a question of owning your power, honoring your body, honoring the parts that you were given by God, honoring the beauty of it. And detaching. And it's a process. It's a very difficult thing to learn, and you have to work at it.
Yeah, or you buy a bunch of porno videos and a couple of scud books.
That could work too. Thank you.
Jeffrey! Good point. I think we'll put him in the final, honouring sex. Absolutely. Next up. Hello.
I got issues. I got issues. Man, I've been sitting up here listening to people talking about fucking, having orgasm. I want to have some. I'm in menopause, goddammit. My other issue, I don't know how many people here watch
You want to have an orgasm? Get a new hairdo.
They ain't got nothing to do with down here, though.
Okay.
They don't have nothing to do down here. Don't even try that.
How do you give a woman an orgasm? Who gives a fuck? Next. Okay, now we're finally going to get it sorted out on British television. Let's see your cock, son. Let's just see if it's true. Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about world... Peace, man. I want to talk about racial equality and life in America.
Doesn't exist.
That's true.
I know.
And as it doesn't exist, I would like to make mention that there's a lot of people who are descendants of the slave trade and people who are displaced around the nations because of border fights, the Palestinian issue, the Israeli issue. This is a world issue.
Yep.
And the people at the top seem to be ignoring it.
Yep.
And it's funny. Blacks show up in a nation of the most profiteering individuals on the world, known to the planet, the most evil, the most incredibly powerful. And they're challenged to make people who come up in this country, like myself, who's 43 now, who are forced to fit in. I'm nothing but cool, but I created that myself. I'm here to tell you that everybody. I'm here to tell you everybody's that cool. So my whole process today was just have a conversation about, what we could do.
Well, it's not a consolation, but I think all the racial inequality and wars, it's all based on fear. People are frightened of what they don't understand, you know. White people are actually frightened of black people because they just think it's a different colour and they don't know how to handle it, you know. It's the same thing with Hitler and the Jews. Hitler and the Germans were terrified of Jews. That's why they killed them, you know. It's like, if I see a little spider walking across the desk, I have to kill it because I'm absolutely terrified of it. Even though it's tinier than me, it can't do anything about it, you know. So it's not a consolation, but it is part of human nature that they're terrified of each other.
I got it.
You know, I don't know what the answer is, you know, I really don't.
Well, I recommend that we start Kindredom, where people can live borderlessly, where people can spend less than 40
I'm
hours.
up for that, but I don't think the people in charge are, unfortunately.
They're the ones that need the adjustment.
The other ones need the adjustments.
Stop voting them in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's got to be a Sadowitz tolerated sticker. So, justice, ladies and gentlemen. Justice. Okay. We've come to the end of part 2. And I think we should, I think the best person was Jeffrey, who talked about harmonious sex. I don't know how he plans on getting it, but I think we'll bring him back. Jeffrey! There he is! The bastard love child of Peter Stringfellow and Jerry Springer. You now have a chance to win $500. Flash that cash, Mr. Voss. So, Jeffrey, do you like eating?
Yeah.
Good. So does Elvis. Bring back Elvis! Elvis, you take this chair. Bring on the hamburgers. Where are they? Okay. Get them on. 2 plates. Excellent. One for you, one for Elvis. And for $500, all you have to do is beat Elvis and eating as many hamburgers as you can in under a minute. You ready?
Yeah, okay.
Go! $500, miss. And it's a close contest so far. But it looks like Elvis. And Elvis is doing the old 3-finger shuffle with the 3 burgers. Stuffing it into there. Oh my God. And Elvis has had a heart attack, ladies and gentlemen, which means he is disqualified and Jeffrey wins for $500. And off he pops. This is disgusting.
Look at this.
Well, we've come to the end of another fun-packed show, and we will now play you out with Elvis, who's going to sing Pretty Vacant by the Sex Pistols. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis!
There's no point in asking, get no reply. Just remember, I don't decide. Got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find us out to lunch. Oh yeah, baby. We're so pretty. Oh, so pretty. There you go, baby. We're so pretty, oh. Pretty vacant. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm pretty vacant. Pretty vacant. Yeah. Yeah. I love you all. I love you all. Each and every one of you, man.